Hello children, welcome to Hindi Academy. Today I am going to explain you the chapter Tisri Kasam Ke Shilpkar Shailendra. So this is about a movie called Tisri Kasam which was also made in Hindi, and it's the writer of the movie and the music director of the movie was Shailendra. So the whole chapter is about this movie and how Shailendra had written the songs of these movies. संगम की अद्भुत सफलता ने राज कपूर में गहन आत्मविश्वास भर दिया और उसने एक साथ 4 फिल्मों के निर्माण की घोषणा की. Sangam is a movie in which Raj Kapoor acted. Raj Kapoor is a famous actor of olden times. Adbhut Safalta means extremely successful. Sangam was extremely successful. Raj Kapoor में गहन आत्मविश्वास भर दिया. It filled up lot of self-confidence in Raj Kapoor. He got lot of self-confidence after the success of the movie Sangam. और उसने एक साथ 4 फिल्मों के निर्माण की घोषणा की. And then he together he wanted to direct 4 movies. Direct or produce. Nirman is production. Produced 4 movies. मेरा नाम जोकर, अजंता, मैं और मेरा दोस्त, और सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम. These were the 4 movies he wanted to produce and direct. पर जब 1965 में राज कपूर ने मेरा नाम जोकर का निर्माण आरंभ किया, when he started the direction of this movie मेरा नाम जोकर, तब संभवत then possibly उसने यह कल्पना नहीं की होगी कि इस फिल्म का एक ही भाग बनाने में 6 वर्षों का समय लग जाएगा. That time he didn't even imagine that making one part of this movie, कि इस फिल्म का एक ही भाग, this movie's one part बनाने में making it 6 years time was taken. 6 वर्षों का समय लग जाएगा. इन 6 वर्षों के अंतराल में राज कपूर द्वारा अभिनीत कई फिल्में प्रदर्शित हुई. But in the 6 years, Raj Kapoor द्वारा there was many movies in which Raj Kapoor had acted. Abhineet means acting in the movie. So in the 6 years, he had acted in many more movies. प्रदर्शित हुई means it was released. जिनमें सन 1966 में प्रदर्शित कवि शैलेंद्र की तीसरी कसम भी शामिल है. Now, among them was in the 1966 released movie Shailendra ki. The director is Shailendra, who directed तीसरी कसम भी शामिल है. यह वह फिल्म है जिसमें राज कपूर ने अपने जीवन की सर्वोत्कृष्ट भूमिका अदा की. Now, in this movie, Raj Kapoor had acted in a brilliant way. Bhumika means the role, the excellent role he had played in this movie. यही नहीं, तीसरी कसम वह फिल्म है जिसने हिंदी साहित्य की एक अत्यंत मार्मिक कृति को सेल्यूलाइट पर पूरी सार्थकता से उतारा. तीसरी कसम is a movie which in the Indian Hindi history कि एक अत्यंत मार्मिक is a very emotional emotional story को celluloid पर उतारा. Means then that time the movies were made in black and white, so it came in like celluloid is one of the ways to show the movie on the screen. सार्थकता से उतारा. सार्थकता means perfectly उतारा. तीसरी कसम फिल्म नहीं, सेल्यूलाइट पर लिखी कविता थी. तीसरी कसम was not a movie. It's actually celluloid is the play form of a movie. It is when in olden times the people used to act on the stages. So that on like cellular, it was based on that like theater like thing, like play like. It was a play like movie. In that, it was showing out how the people used to play on the stage. तीसरी कसम शैलेंद्र के जीवन की पहली और अंतिम फिल्म है. शैलेंद्र, he is the director and the musical director actually. It was his first and the last movie. तीसरी कसम को राष्ट्रपति स्वर्ण पदक मिला and तीसरी कसम also got a presidential award. बंगाल फिल्म जर्नलिस्ट एसोसिएशन द्वारा सर्वश्रेष्ठ फिल्म और कई अन्य पुरस्कारों द्वारा सम्मानित किया गया. एंड बंगाल फिल्म जर्नलिस्ट एसोसिएशन ऑल्सो गेव द बेस्ट मूवी अवार्ड टू दिस मूवी हिस्ट्री कसम एंड मेनी अदर अवार्ड्स दे गॉट. मास्को फिल्म फेस्टिवल में भी वह फिल्म पुरस्कृत हुई एंड इवन ही गॉट अवार्ड इन द मॉस्को फिल्म फेस्टिवल ऑल्सो. इसकी कलात्मक की लंबी चौड़ी तारीफें हुई. इन द एक्टिंग वाज एक्चुअली वेरी मच appreciated. लंबी चौड़ी तारीफें means many praises this the talent of this movie got. इसमें शैलेंद्र की संवेदनशीलता पूरी शिद्दत के साथ मौजूद है. And in this Shailendra's generosity and kindness is very well shown in the movie. उन्होंने ऐसी फिल्म बनाई थी जिसे सच्चा कवि हृदय ही बना सकता है. And he made such a movie which a real poet only can make. शैलेंद्र ने राज कपूर की भावनाओं को शब्द दिए हैं. Now शैलेंद्र had given the feelings of Raj Kapoor words. He has put it to words. राज कपूर ने अपने अनन्य सहयोगी की फिल्म में इतनी ही तन्मयता के साथ काम किया. He was his good companion and he worked in a very like he really worked for the movie. He really gave his 100% to the movie. किसी परिश्रमिक की अपेक्षा किए बगैर. He did not expect any reward for that. शैलेंद्र ने लिखा था कि वे राज कपूर के पास तीसरी कसम की कहानी सुनाने पहुंचे. शैलेंद्र said that when I went to Raj Kapoor to tell him the story of तीसरी कसम, तो कहानी सुनकर उन्होंने बड़े उत्साह पूर्वक काम करना स्वीकार कर लिया. And as soon as he listened to the story, he was excited to work in the movie. काम करना means working, स्वीकार किया means he accepted. पर तुरंत गंभीरता पूर्वक बोले. But immediately he said something seriously. मेरा पारिश्रमिक एडवांस देना होगा. He said you have to give me my hard work, my salary, my earning. शैलेंद्र को ऐसी उम्मीद नहीं थी. शैलेंद्र did not expect that कि राज कपूर जिंदगी भर की दोस्ती को ये बदला देंगे. Because he was a very good friend. Shailendra was a very good friend of Raj Kapoor and he did not expect that Raj Kapoor will give the lifelong friendship. ये बदला देंगे. He will repay back in this way. शैलेंद्र का मुरझाया हुआ चेहरा देखकर राज कपूर ने मुस्कुराते हुए कहा. But Shailendra had got a small face. He was sad about that, thinking that how come he is asking for money immediately. And then when Raj Kapoor saw his small face, he smiled. निकालो 1 रुपया. He said, give me 1 rupee. मेरा पारिश्रमिक पूरा एडवांस. My hard working advance. शैलेंद्र राज कपूर की इस याराना मस्ती से परिचित तो थे. शैलेंद्र was had well known about this जो सेंस ऑफ ह्यूमर ऑफ राज कपूर. लेकिन एक निर्माता के रूप में बड़े व्यावसायिक सूझबूझ वाले भी चक्कर खा जाते हैं. But when somebody is talking about business, even a very an intelligent person also gets चक्कर खा जाते हैं means gets trapped. फिर शैलेंद्र तो फिल्म निर्माता बनने के लिए सर्वथा अयोग्य थे. And Shailendra was not at all the right person to be a director. राज कपूर ने एक अच्छे और सच्चे मित्र की हैसियत से शैलेंद्र को फिल्म की असफलता के खतरों से आगाह भी किया. Now, Raj Kapoor had Raj Kapoor had told him about the unsuccess. If the film gets unsuccessful, then what can be the result? Khatro means the danger part. If the film becomes unsuccessful, what are the dangers he is going to face? पर वह तो एक आदर्शवादी भावुक कवि थे. He was a very emotional poet. He had आदर्शवादी means a principle. He had lot of principles and a very emotional poet. जिसे अपार संपत्ति और यश तक ही की इतनी कामना नहीं थी. He did not want too much of wealth and he did not want too much of glamour. जितनी आत्म संतुष्टि के सुख की अभिलाषा थी. He just wanted a peace of his mind. Abhilasha means it was his goal that he wanted that. तीसरी कसम कितनी ही महान फिल्म क्यों न रही हो. तीसरी कसम इज अ वेरी ग्रेट मूवी, लेकिन यह एक दुखद सत्य है कि इस प्रदर्शित करने के लिए बमुश्किल वितरक मिले. But it is a very sad situation that to release it, they with great difficulty they got very few producer. Producer is a person who takes the money, who gives the money to make the movie release. बावजूद इसके कि तीसरी कसम में राज कपूर और वहीदा रहमान जैसे नामजद सितारे थे. बावजूद मीन्स in spite Tisri Kasam had very famous stars like Raj Kapoor and Wahida Rahman, but still they didn't get the producers for the movie. Shankar Jaikishan का संगीत था. Shankar Jaikishan was the gave the music to the movie and Shailendra was the director of the movie. जिनकी लोकप्रियता उन दिनों सातवें आसमान पर थी. शंकर जयकिशन was very much famous. सातवें आसमान पर थी means they were in the seventh sky. They were very famous at that time and they were very successful music directors. और इनके गीत भी फिल्म के प्रदर्शन के पूर्व ही बेहद लोकप्रिय हो चुके थे. And their songs were very लोकप्रिय means very famous even before the movie was released. लेकिन इस फिल्म को खरीदने वाला कोई नहीं था. Nobody was there to buy the movie. दरअसल इस फिल्म की संवेदना किसी दो चार बनाने का गणित जानने वाले की समझ से परे थी. Because this movie was a little complicated. Nobody would understand दो से चार बनाने के गणित. Those who are behind the money making attitude, they cannot understand the reality of this movie. उसमें रुचि बसी करुणा तराजू पर तौली जा सकने वाली चीज नहीं थी. Now, in that, रुचि बसी means interesting, karuna means kindness, tarazu पर तोलने means it could not be put in a balancer and just we cannot say that what was very good in the movie, that there was no balancer to show the interest in the movie. But the movie had a very deep thought in and a deep meaning. इसीलिए बमुश्किल जब तीसरी कसम रिलीज हुई तो इसका कोई प्रचार नहीं हुआ. That is why when तीसरी कसम was released, there was no advertisement on that. Nobody advertised the movie. Nobody publicized the movie. There was no publicity of the movie because people did not understand the movie only. It was a very little complicated for the normal people to understand. फिल्म कब आई कब चली गई मालूम ही नहीं पड़ा. The movie came and it just went. Nobody knew. ऐसा नहीं है कि शैलेंद्र 20 सालों तक फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में रहते हुए भी वहां के तौर तरीके से नावाकिफ थे. It's not like Shailendra, even after 20 years being in the film industry, he did not know the way the film industry works. Now, Akifte means, like he did not know. परंतु उनमें उलझ कर वे अपनी आदमियत नहीं खो सके थे. But he couldn't lose his humanity. In spite of being in the film industry for so many years, he did not become like he did not earn too much money. He was more of a human, so he couldn't lose his humanity. श्री 420 का एक लोकप्रिय गीत है। श्री 420, श्री 420 का एक लोकप्रिय गीत है। श्री 420 is again one more Raj Kapoor's movie, and लोकप्रिय गीत means very liked गीत, liked song. प्यार हुआ इकरार हुआ. This is a very famous song of Shri 420 movie. प्यार से फिर क्यों डरता है दिल. This is the lines of that song. इसके अंतरे की एक पंक्ति रातों दसों दिशाओं से कहेगी अपनी कहानियां. Now in this अंतरा means the first paragraph. The one line was there, रातें दसों दिशाओं से कहेगी अपनी कहानियां. The nights will tell the stories from 10 directions. पर संगीतकार जयकिशन ने आपत्ति की. Now संगीतकार जयकिशन he objected on that. उनका ख्याल था, he thought that दर्शक 4 दिशाएं तो समझ सकते हैं, that the audience can understand 4 directions, but 10 दिशाएं नहीं, but 10 directions they will not be able to understand this. लेकिन शैलेंद्र परिवर्तन के लिए तैयार नहीं हुए. बट ही डिड नॉट गेट रेडी टू चेंज. उनका दृढ़ मंतव्य था कि दर्शकों की रुचि की आड़ में हमें उथलेपन का उन पर नहीं थोपना चाहिए. दैट वी शुड नॉट लाइक force force on the audience something which is not sensible. Shailendra thought that we should not make the audience, interest on something which is very on the surface. We should make the things deeper. कलाकार का वह कर्तव्य भी है कि वह उपभोक्ता की रुचियों का परिष्कार करने का प्रयत्न करे. कलाकार means an artist. It's a duty of the artist that he should try to make the audience more interesting, like make the things more interesting for the audience. उनका यकीन गलत नहीं था. His belief was not wrong. यही नहीं, वे बहुत अच्छे गीत भी जो उन्होंने लिखे बेहद लोकप्रिय हुए. Actually, Shailendra was a very good lyricist. He wrote the movie. He was writing. He wrote the movie also. So he has written many songs also for the movie. शैलेंद्र ने झूठे अभिजात्य को कभी नहीं अपनाया. He did not accept any false like appearance. उनके गीत भावप्रवण थे, दुरूह थे नहीं. His all the songs were very emotional, and it was like touching to the people's heart. मेरा जूता है जापानी, ये पतलून इंग्लिस्तानी, सर पे लाल टोपी रूसी, फिर भी दिल है हिंदुस्तानी. Now there was one more song like my shoe is Japani, my pant is Englistani, and on the head I have a red hat, and but my heart is in India. So this was a song in the movie Shri 420. यह गीत शैलेंद्र ही लिख सकते थे. शैलेंद्र had written this song. शांत नदी का प्रवाह और समुद्र की गहराई लिए हुए. And शांत नदी means peaceful river flowing, and समुद्र की गहराई मतलब deep like a sea. His words were very peaceful and very deep. यही विशेषता उनकी जिंदगी की थी और यही उन्होंने अपनी फिल्म के द्वारा भी साबित किया था. यही विशेषता, this quality was there in his life also, and उन्होंने अपनी फिल्म के द्वारा भी साबित किया, and he showed it by his movie as well. तीसरी कसम यदि नहीं तो चंद उन फिल्मों में से है. तीसरी कसम यदि एकमात्र नहीं तो चंद उन फिल्मों में से है जिन्होंने साहित्य रचना के साथ 100% न्याय किया हो. तीसरी कसम is one of the movies, not the only movie, but there is one of the some of the movies which had Sahitya Rachna, means the creative writing. It had that Shat Pratisha, it had just done justice 100%. शैलेंद्र ने राज कपूर जैसे स्टार को हीरामन बना दिया था. Now Shailendra had made Raj Kapoor the character Hiraman, which is in the movie Tisri Kasam. Raj Kapoor's character's name was Hiraman. हीरामन पर राज कपूर हावी नहीं हो सका. But Hiraman was a very simple person. Raj Kapoor havi nahi ho saka means Raj Kapoor's character did not come on Hiraman. Instead, Hiraman's character was portrayed by Raj Kapoor. और छींट की सस्ती साड़ी में लिपटी हीराबाई ने वहीदा रहमान की प्रसिद्ध ऊंचाइयों को बहुत पीछे छोड़ दिया था. Now this Wahida Rahman was also a very famous actress of that time, and she played the character of Hirabai. And this cheat ki sasti sari means she was wearing a very cheap sari in the movie, and she was a very simple lady. She was actually a uh, theater actress who used to dance on the stages. Stage actress actually, stage dancer. She was a stage dancer in that movie. So who was dancing and on the stages and different places, and they used to go from one place to another. Prasiddha Uchayam is very famous. She was on the top of the charts at that time. पीछे छोड़ दिया था. She was it made her very much more popular. कजरी नदी के किनारे उकड़ू बैठा हीरामन जब गीत गीत गाते हुए मीराबाई में पूछता, मन समझती है ना आप. Now this in Kajri Nadi, near the Kajri Nadi, okay, the banks of the Kajri River, Hiraman and Hirabai both sitting together uh, in a both sitting, and Hiraman is asking to Hirabai, मन समझती है ना आप? Do you understand the meaning of heart? तब हीराबाई जुबान से नहीं आंखों से बोलती है. Then Hirabai is not talking with a tongue, but instead she is talking with her eyes. She is showing such expressions that looks as she is saying something with the eyes. दुनिया भर के शब्द उस भाषा को अभिव्यक्ति नहीं दे सकते. When all the words cannot give meaning to those expression of the eyes. ऐसे ही सूक्ष्मताओं से संपादित थी तीसरी कसम, which सूक्ष्म means which such qualities तीसरी कसम was made up of. मैंने अपनी मस्ती में डूब कर झूमते गाते गाड़ीवान चलत मुसाफिर मोह लियो रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया. This was also one of the songs in the movie, and it was sung by a bullock cart driver. Hiraman was a bullock cart driver. टप्पड़ गाड़ी पर मैं हीराबाई को जाते हुए देखकर उनके पीछे दौड़ते गाते बच्चों का हुजूम, लाली लाली डेलिया में लाली रे दुल्हनिया. Means these are all the songs in the movie and all the scenes of the movie. एक नौटंकी की बाई में अपनापन खोज लेने वाला सरल हृदय गाड़ीवान. In नौटंकी की बाई meaning the stage dancer. He liked her. Hiraman liked her and he was very simple at heart. Hiraman was very simple at heart and he liked the that stage dancer. अभावों की जिंदगी जीते लोगों के सपनीले कह कहे. अभावों means with a feelingless people, like people were living and their dreams. It's all about that. हमारी फिल्मों की सबसे बड़ी कमजोरी होती है लोक तत्व का अभाव. The weakness of our movies is lok tatva ka abhav, means there is no feelings in the movie. वे जिंदगी से दूर होती हैं. They are all far larger than life. यदि त्रासद स्थितियों के चित्रांकन होता है तो उन्हें ग्लोरीफाई किया जाता है. Usually movies are not very real. What is the real situation we are living? That is, movies are always larger than life. So they are saying that our movies are always larger than life. Whatever simple situation is glorified. It is so like showing more of what actually it is. But in this movie, it was very much down to earth and very much to the attached to the real world. दुख का ऐसा विभत्स रूप प्रस्तुत होता है जो दर्शकों का भावनात्मक शोषण कर सके. The sorrow, the pain is showed in such extreme way that people are get very emotional. और तीसरी कसम की यह खास बात थी कि वह दुख को भी सहज स्थिति में जीवन सापेक्ष प्रस्तुत करती थी. तीसरी कसम, the best part of तीसरी कसम was, the special part of it was that even the pain it showed in a very peaceful and a very like very good way. It did not show, it did not exaggerate the pain. It was very much down to earth and very real to the life. जीवन सापेक्ष प्रस्तुत करती थी. Means as it is in our life, it was showing that way only. मैंने शैलेंद्र को गीतकार नहीं कवि कहा है. I did not tell शैलेंद्र as a lyricist, but I thought he was a poet. वे सिनेमा की चकाचौंध के बीच रहते हुए यश और धन लिप्सा से कोसों दूर थे. In spite of living in the movie industry, but he was never interested in glamour and or wealth. जो बात उनकी जिंदगी में थी वही उनके गीतों में भी. How his life was similar were his songs, were his lyrics. उनके गीतों में सिर्फ करुणा नहीं, जूझने का संकेत भी था. It was in his song there was not only kindness and softness but also how to come out of the problems. That also was there. और वह प्रक्रिया भी मौजूद थी जिसके तहत अपनी मंजिल तक पहुंचा जाता है. And that it showed the way in which we can even attain our goals. व्यथा आदमी को पराजित नहीं करती. Problems do not win. The problems do not win over people. उसे आगे बढ़ने का संदेश देती है. Actually, yeah, not win. Sorry. Problems do not make people lose. Instead, the problems give the shows the directions to move ahead. शैलेंद्र ने तीसरी कसम को अपनी भाव प्रवणता का सर्वश्रेष्ठ तथ्य प्रदान किया. शैलेंद्र has given this movie his all of the feelings. मुकेश की आवाज में शैलेंद्र का यह गीत तो अद्वितीय बन गया है. In the voice of Mukesh. Mukesh is a very famous singer. The following song was very advitiya, means it was above the world. सजनवा बैरी हो गए हमार, चिठिया हो तो हर कोई बांचे भाग न बांचे कोई. अभिनय के दृष्टिकोण से तीसरी कसम राज कपूर की जिंदगी की सबसे हसीन फिल्म है. अभिनय के दृष्टिकोण से मीन सीइंग फ्रॉम द एक्टिंग पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, तीसरी कसम वाज राज कपूर बेस्ट मूवीज. राज कपूर जिन्हें समीक्षक और कला मर्मज्ञ आंखों से बात करने वाला कलाकार मानते हैं. राज कपूर used to speak with his eyes. He had a very good eye expressions. So the people used to think that he used to talk with his eyes. तीसरी कसम में मासूमियत के चरमोत्कर्ष को छूते हैं ना. And तीसरी कसम, the innocence is shown in a excellent way. अभिनेता राज कपूर जितनी ताकत के साथ तीसरी कसम में मौजूद है उतना जागते रहो में भी नहीं. Now, the Raj Kapoor's acting, as an actor, Raj Kapoor was involved in the movie Tisri Kasam in such a way that he was not even involved in one of his other movies called like Jagte Raho. He with all the strength he had acted in the movie Tisri Kasam. जागते रहो में राज कपूर के अभिनय में बहुत सराहा गया था. इन जागते रहो अभिनय राज कपूर was his acting was praised a lot. लेकिन तीसरी कसम वह फिल्म है जिसमें राज कपूर अभिनय नहीं करता, वह हीरामन के साथ एकाकर हो गया है. Now, but तीसरी कसम was a movie in which Raj Kapoor was not acting. In fact, he became हीरामन. खालिस देहाती भुज गाड़ीवान जो सिर्फ दिल की जबान समझता है. A very simple villager who drive was driving the bullock cart and who only understood the language of the heart. दिमाग की नहीं, he didn't think from his mind, he was only thinking from his heart only. जिसके लिए मोहब्बत के सिवा किसी दूसरी चीज का कोई अर्थ नहीं. For whom only love matters, nothing else. बहुत बड़ी बात यह है कि तीसरी कसम राज कपूर के अभिनय जीवन का वह मुकाम है जब वह एशिया के सबसे बड़े शोमैन के रूप में स्थापित हो चुके थे. When he was already established as the Asia's biggest showman, Raj Kapoor, that time he had done this movie, which did not work which was not a hit, which was not uh, on the above on the movie charts, but it was an excellent movie and it was very much praised by the international people, outside people. उनका अपना व्यक्तित्व एक किंवदंती बन चुका था, लेकिन तीसरी कसम में वह महिमामय व्यक्तित्व पूरी तरह हीरामन की आत्मा में उतर गया है. महिमामय व्यक्तित्व पूरी तरह हीरामन में आत्मा में उतर गया था. He was actually feeling, he was actually living that character. वह कहीं हीरामन का अभिनय नहीं करता, अपितु खुद हीरामन में ढल गया है. He is not acting as हीरामन, but he is become हीरामन. हीराबाई की फेनू गिलासी बोली पर रीझता हुआ उसकी मनुआ नटुआ जैसी बोली सूरत पर न्यौछावर होता हुआ और हीराबाई की तनिक सी अपेक्षा पर अपने अस्तित्व से जूझता हुआ सच्चा हीरामन बन गया है. हीराबाई की फेनू गिलासी means that different kind of a language, an accent she used to say. In that she used to use that the UP language, the Uttar Pradesh languages like Manua, Natua, all these kind of words. That and her innocent face, he was very attracted towards her innocent face. And then हीराबाई की तनिक सी अपेक्षा means her small expectations पर अपने अस्तित्व से जूझता हुआ. He was fighting with his own personality. He was actually the real हीरामन. तीसरी कसम की पटकथा मूल कहानी के लेखक फणीश्वरनाथ रेणु ने स्वयं तैयार की थी. तीसरी कसम की means the original story was written by फणीश्वरनाथ रेणु. कहानी को रेशा रेशा उसकी छोटी सी छोटी बारीकियां फिल्म में पूरी तरह उतर आई. And the stories, every bit of it and small things of was also shown in the movie. धन्यवाद.